Sorry, I'm shaking you up here. Right here, you have your on, or sorry, turn the switch on first. Alright, so you have the ready light, you have the on button, functions, heaters, you have your times, your temperatures, your minutes. This right here is how long you're putting the gun in for. So you're going to put the gun in, you're going to set that time for, I do 15 minutes, okay? And then this green and yellow light there, and it actually goes to red here, that's your temperature gauge, and you can see the temperature 104 Fahrenheit. As it gets up, you'll see it go into the red, and then there's actually a little indicator here that's way red. Means it's above the temperature that your target temperature's at, and that temperature goes up. But they say don't crank the heat up on these things. Obviously heat can damage, so I keep it at the lowest temperature, and it did a great job. I didn't feel a need to crank it up. I kept it at the lowest temperature, at the 104 here, and again it did an excellent time. This other time, or sorry, this is minutes and seconds. This other time here, that's hours and minutes, and that's how long you can set that for your fluid, for either your one-shot gun cleaner, or if you buy the brass cleaner, how long you're keeping that for, hours and minutes. There's an indicator here which is your degas, and degas will go for 90 seconds. In a minute I'll show you this thing run with the actual fluid in it, but it degasses it. It just gets all the gas bubbles out of the water. It will run for a minute and 30 seconds, and then it'll start its time. And then you can see it's normal degas and the heat, but it's extremely simple. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this thing up with some water. I'm going to put 2 capfuls in, and I'm going to run and clean a gun. So give me a minute, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, so I just filled this up with water. The small parts bin took 40 ounces of water. So with that, it's 20 ounces of water per cap. So I want to do 1, 2. Okay, now the large I filled with water. Also filled. We had to fill with water too. That would take 7 capfuls to do that one, to do the big area. So I only need to do the small area because I'm only doing one gun. And unfortunately, all my guns are pretty much clean, because when I got this thing, I kind of went nuts. I only have one gun that I only ran about 30 or 40 rounds through it, but it's a Glock 37. It's the gap. So I'm going to put this in here and let it run, and you'll see it. But first thing I'm going to do before I put this in is I'm going to degas it. And degas, like I said, it takes a minute and a half. I'm going to run it, cut it off so you guys just don't see it going for, there's really nothing to watch for that minute and a half. It's really not that loud. It's loud, but it's really not that loud. To the point where I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old sleeping upstairs. They are 2 floors up, but it's not that loud. So what I'm gonna do now, bring you over here. Okay. Have it set for 15 minutes. As you can see, the temperature is 104, and I'm gonna hit the heater. You can see the heating, that blinking there. Let me know it's warming up. and then this here, the green and orange, and then it'll go to red. But it's at 104 Fahrenheit, or at least it's going to get to 104. I come over here to function. I don't know why it's not zooming in. Yeah, it's not picking up. This is the function button. Okay, I'm going to hit that, and that's going to go to degas. As you can see, the light came on there. Again, it's not zooming in. Light came on there for the degas. Go down here and hit on. You can see it open up, degassing. This will take a minute and a half. I'm going to cut this, and then I want to come back. Okay, I just finished the cycle up. As you can see, there's all the bits of carbon. Those little black pieces all around there. If you can see it. That didn't help. But what I do, I take it out. Drip. Rinse it off in a bucket. Set it over there. I've got to see the little pieces now. Pull the slide out. It's not focusing. But yeah, I'll tell you that this thing is really clean. Dip it in. Get all that solution stuff off the spring, all those hard to clean parts. To the bucket. And the barrel. One thing I forgot to say is I punched the barrel before I set it in here. That's what I typically do. I didn't do it this time, but that's what I've been doing it with the other guns. So I bring it over here. I let it dry. I know a buddy of mine. He uses a compressor, an air compressor, and blows everything dry. I was using paper towels, and I was shaking it out real good until absolutely no water was going through or coming back out. Just wiping it dry. After that, what I do is I lube it like normal, and then I take a cleaning cloth with some oil on it and wipe down the entire thing to give it that protect coat of oil on it. I'm sure I missed a ton of stuff. I just got this again a couple days ago, so I'm still new at it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them at the bottom. I'll do the best to answer them. But again, I just got it. I'm new at this, so Take it easy. Thanks, guys.